I decided to go back and re-review some of my older videos since I started using text-to-speech before being able to afford a microphone. So over time, I have been doing my best to re-review some of the stuff while making new stuff. Now that I have some time, let's get back to one of those older videos, that being South Park Rally for the PlayStation 1, a Mario Kart clone that looks and runs just as bad as it looks. I even tried to play it longer this time instead of a single race, yet the overall experience was still awful, even with cheats to unlock all the content.
Well, we're waiting. Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
Well, that should already tell you what to expect from this abomination. Let's go over the roster of characters real quick. Given this came out during the early seasons, they didn't have a large variety of characters to select from yet. So we got plenty of stinkers in here, like the stupid Jew, Wendy, and Bebe. Then we got the best characters like Kenny, Cartman, Pip, Satan, Mr. Mackey, Mr. Garrison, and Ike. Then we got the worst character of all in here, Kyle's mom. Not playing the music for copyright reasons, but she truly is the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. We also have some strange choices like Big Gay Al, Scuzzlebutt, The Visitors, and Stan's grandpa. Overall, a large roster of okay to boring characters to just plain stupidest biggest mega biatch.
Sweet.
There are several race types in the game. You got Rally, Rally 2, Cow Days, Valentine's Day, Spring Cleaning, Read a Book Day, Easter Egg Hunt, Pink Lemonade Race, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Halloween Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and Millennium New Year's Eve. Yet in reality, you basically only have two game modes altogether. One is the normal race, that is Rally. Then you have the other mode where you just must collect a certain item and hold on to it and get it back to the goal to score. That's it. The game gives you a false sense of quantity, but it can't even deliver quality. The tracks are in less supply. In fact, there's only City, Farm, Big Gay Al's, Sewer, Forest, Mountain, and Volcano. That's right, only 7 tracks in the game. If any corners should have been cut, it was with the characters, given they all play the same. Speaking of which, let's cover the controls. The awful Mr. Hanky covered controls. The controls can be best described as this. You use the left analog stick to barely steer your cart, or you can also use the D-pad to barely control your cart. You will hit walls and obstacles all the time. You will never win a single race or item collecting match. You use the X button to accelerate. The circle button is to back up only when you come to a complete stop. The square button is to brake, as in literally breaks the game because the controls are so god awful. Literally every single character controls the same, unlike in Mario Kart where they have different stats when it comes to speed, weight, and controls, as well as rivals. Here, it's just the same stats for everyone, but you, the player, will suffer the most as the AI can easily play the game. Why can't we play the game that the AI is playing instead of this shit pile?
God damn it!
The only other things worth bringing up is the performance is dreadful. I don't even think it's 10 frames per second. This on top of the back controls will lead you to hit walls, obstacles, and pits quite often. I kept being spawned near the lava in the mountain track, so every time I tried to steer, I go right back into the lava. That's not okay. Okay.
It's bad!
At the end of the day, I do not recommend this game. I went in with an open mind and gave it a fair chance, but after playing vanilla for a bit, I used cheats to unlock everything and see if there was anything good to talk about, to only leave even more angry that Cartman after Scott Tenorman screwed him over for the last time. This game is truly a steaming pile of shit. Shit Mr. Hinky used to get rid of the Hollywood elites that plagued South Park, well dressed as Wizard Mickey Mouse. Not even San Francisco streets want this shit on their sidewalks. Anyways, that's it for this video. See y'all later.
I'm big!
I don't know about you, but these old South Park games are really polarizing. Sometimes they can be enjoyable, but most of the time it's pure agony. Out of the 3 games, I still feel like Chef's Love Shack is the least offending one. Sure, it's nothing great, but at least it's playable and simple fun. Here, however, this game is just a joke of a bad Mario Kart clone.
You're gonna be a trash can when I'm done.
South Park Rally for the Sega Dreamcast isn't any better than the PlayStation 1 version, just some less fugly looking graphics and slightly better performance. Yet that's really it. In terms of differences, all the tracks, characters, modes, and whatnot are still here, in this nightmarish form that will make you abuse caffeine pills as to not go back into the nightmare realm where this game was conceived. Even Freddy Krueger is knocking back these pills with you, saying, "I don't want to go back there, bitch. That shit freaks even me the fuck out."
Oh, it's bad!
Oh well, let's just get this review over with. If you're playing any version of South Park Rally that isn't the Nintendo 64 one, you have every single character. Meanwhile, 64 is missing several. Then again, I don't think anyone is really missing out on Vampire Kyle and Sheila, the biggest, fattest mega biatch in the world.
Sweet.
The list of characters goes like this. At first, you only have Randy Jr., the stupid Jew, Cartman, Kenny, who is the best one of them all, the stupid female Kyle marries Sue, that is Wendy, who needs to be killed off permanently from the show, Chef, Officer Barb Brady, who deserves to come back, and Uncle Jimbo, another beloved character that deserves to come back.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Unlockable characters include Bebe, who's cool, Big Gay Al, I hope he's doing super well, Damien, Def, Cartman Cop, Mr. Garrison, Grandpa Marsh, Jesus, Mr. Mackey, Starvin' Marvin, Dr. Mephisto, Ned, Pip, who deserves to come back, Satan, Shelly, who needs to be killed off along for mother and father, Scuzzlebutt, Tweak, Ike, who's the only cool Broflovski because he's not a real Jew, Sheila, oh god, do I have many things to say about her, but I won't due to YouTube guidelines.
Basta! Basta!
Terrence and Philip being the only dual cart, Leanne, who's on the front cover of Crack Horror magazine, the visitor alien, ooh, Football Kenny, Hip Hop Cartman,
I was just down in the SPC kicking it with some G's on the west side.
Raggedy Andy Randy Jr., Vampire Stupid Jew, as if he couldn't suck anymore, and finally, William Wallace Chef.
But they can never take our freedom!
Wait, where the fuck is Butters?
Wait for your lives, you little fuckers! The man is coming!
You have a small selection of tracks to play with on every single mode, which is a nice touch, but then again, given how some of these are designed, it's not exactly a good thing. Anyways, you have City, Farm, Big Gay Alf,
Now it's my time.
Sewer, hashtag Free Civvy, Forest,
Look out!
Mountain, Volcano, Carney, which is exclusive to the Dreamcast version apparently, and it's not good. And Gridiron, which I couldn't unlock the last one, even with cheats. I think it's exclusive to a certain mode, let alone multiplayer. If so, fuck that. The game controls poorly no matter which character you select, unlike in Mario Kart where each character has their own pros and cons with speed and drift for example. Here everyone is just the same piss poor controlling kart.
You're gonna be a trash can when I'm done with you.
Things get really bad too if you play certain characters due to their designs causing them to tip over more easily, like Grandpa Marsh.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
There's not much you can do but deal with bad turning and drifting, which doesn't help with these poorly designed tracks that feature too many obstacles and sharp turns. Not to mention you can get stuck in between objects like furniture in Big Gael's place, though not super. Your standard racing mode is called Rally. In it, you must run through each checkpoint in order, making laps around the track. The problems start with how the checkpoints are tiny squares, surrounded by large open areas, meaning you can easily miss them. This is already bad game design, with these awful controls making it even harder on top of everyone chucking items left and right, mostly targeting you, as they rubber band and speed ahead of you in every race. It's quite hard to even win a single race because of all of this. The AI isn't that punishing, however, in the Sega Dreamcast port. I find it's worse on the PC, as the AI just reaches Mach 5 in a few milliseconds, making it impossible for you to even stand a chance. Here, they just love to toss items more so than on the PlayStation or PC. So yeah, I guess we should cover the items real quick and move on to the other modes, though I won't talk about all of them since most of these 22 items are just reskins. They chose quantity over quality. So basically, you got dodge bells that throw multiple in one direction in front of the user, knocking any cart out of the way. You got stink bombs that have an area effect that can hit multiple carts, causing them to lose control. You got Sparky, the gay dog, which we never really saw again in the show afterwards, that causes your cart to stop working for a brief amount of time, as the dog has a good time with it. Terrence appears as an item that's basically the mushroom booster item from Mario Kart except with farts cause South Park. Frida from the one episode where the boys get revenge on their parents for getting them infected with chickenpox is another item that seeks out nearby carts to infect them with herpes. This is permanent for the entire race, from what I could tell. Yes, it's also very gross. Don't be a douchebag like Brian Griffin, and don't use this item on other players. The anal probe is also here, which causes you to stop and dance. It's not the same tune for copyright reasons probably, but you still have the face and dance. Now imagine these and more being thrown around like a school cafeteria food fight. This will cost you the entire race, and much like older Mario Kart games, this is punishing because you need first place to win each race, otherwise you have to start all over again. On top of the item chaos, like it's Mario Kart Wii, except not as fun, the bad controls leading to bad turns, and falling off cliffs, costing you progress. You also have to deal with the horrors of obstacles like Mario Kart itself. There's obstacles in every track. Difference in Mario Kart, they're well designed. In South Park Rally, however, they are not. Yeah, at the end of the day, rally mode isn't that much fun, and I think Mr. Garrison can summarize how I feel about the AI in this game with one sentence.
Ow, cut that out, you little bastard!
Confusingly, there's two rally modes. Rally 1, which is your traditional race, and Rally 2, where you have to find a trophy and race through each checkpoint to earn points and win the match. This mode sucks, and the map especially sucks. It's volcano based on the volcano from the movie. I never could get anywhere in this mode because of how the AI will just speed ahead, plus all these sharp turns, cliffs, and obstacles lead to frustration galore. I honestly just hate this mode. Cow Days has you locating the antidote for mad cow disease. As you hold onto it, your infection declines to 0%. Only one can hold onto it at a time, and if you get hit, the other kart racers can take it for themselves. Whoever reaches 0% first is the winner. So yeah, you just drive around and avoid other players. It's kind of boring because of that. Plus, sometimes when you hit the AI, they don't drop the antidote, which is total bullshit. Valentine's Day has you locating a bow to shoot everyone else. Whoever shoots all the other players first wins. If you get hit by an item or cart, the bow is dropped and people have to scatter to find it again. Though, once you're hit, it's not game over. You just get checked off that opponent's checklist of targets. It's an okay mode, and I like the tension here more so than Cow Days, since you're being actively hunted and need to avoid whoever has the bow. Easter egg hunt is probably the easiest game mode in South Park Rally. You just drive around trying to collect 20 eggs and that's it. You can't have eggs stolen from you or your opponents, so there's no real tension. If you want a more relaxing mode, this is it. Every time an egg is collected, new ones spawn around the track. They move around too, so it's not easy to just drive and catch them. They can slide around off cliffs and of course despawn. So you have to be a bit quick and careful. I love Halloween, but this mode isn't that fun. You just race around collecting candy. You can only hold up to 4 pieces at a time. Once you get, some other players will attempt to steal yours. Once again, hitting opponents with items sometimes doesn't make them drop their candy, but you will always drop yours, even if they hit you. But they never do in turn. It's a chaotic mode as everyone scatters for candy within the time limit. Whoever has the most in the end is the winner. This track is also the exclusive Carney one, which isn't that good.
Come back here!
With the AI cheating the entire time, I was frustrated playing this mode, especially because I chose Grandpa Marsh, who has one of the worst designs because of the game physics. He easily tips over all the time, and I just want to tear my hair out. In the end, I felt like him. I wanted Billy to send me off.
Show some respect!
New Year's Eve is an easy mode. You just have to hold on to Satan's key for a set time and it's over. With the sewers map, that makes things all the more simple. This track isn't pretty, sure, but the design makes it easy to boost around and avoid other players with its long, straightforward tunnels. Everyone has a timer set for 2 minutes. You need to reach 0 while holding the key first to win. Again, this mode was a piece of cake. Kinda felt like it was a waste of time because of that. Weird.
Mommy Turtle.
Spring cleaning is a dumb, boring mode where you need to collect dirty underwear. Gotta go work all day. Then, you need to race through each checkpoint in order of 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the process of washing clothes. That's the entire mode. A kart racing, laundry themed mode. It fucking sucks, it sucking fucks, and I don't like it.
Breathe deep out, you'll be fine.
Much like Easter egg hunt, Thanksgiving has you racing around collecting something. This time being turkeys. Once you collect 20, you need to ring the bell and win. The mode is okay, and much like Easter egg hunt, it's very easy, though this track had more chaos in it with cows and players throwing items in these large open areas.
I got something for your head. This will help me win.
Howdy ho! I don't exactly have any Christmas spirit left in me. Yep, it's Christmas time, folks, so let's go find the big Christmas present and take it over each checkpoint in order. Whoever reaches the 4th checkpoint with the present wins. Again, this is yet another easy mode, especially because I'm not playing the garbage volcano map. Though the chaos of items flying everywhere led to more fun than I thought.
Let's celebrate by looking for treasure.
Independence Day wasn't a good movie. Also, this mode isn't good as well.
Again, it's like poetry, so that they rhyme.
You just race like a normal race. Why is this a whole separate mode? It's literally the same exact thing as Rally.
Ow, cut that out, you little bastards!
You just race over the 4 checkpoints in numerical order of 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's nothing special about this mode. What a waste of time. That's part of the problem with this game. They're trying to give you the illusion of value by reskinning items and modes. They should have put more effort into just adding additional characters. I'm still steamed Butters isn't an option.
We will make them pay, Mr. Hand. Oh, yes, we will.
Read a Book has you collecting chickens and going to the designated checkpoint to turn them in. You can carry up to 4 and must rescue 10 total to win. Just like Halloween, players can steal each other's collection. It's nothing great, and I tried giving the Carney map another chance to see if it could have been more enjoyable in other modes, but much like all the tracks, it's just badly designed because all tracks must work with all game modes. That's not a good design choice. Pink Lemonade is a bit confusing at first, so I'll simplify the instructions. Race through whatever checkpoint the game tells you to. The first person who does scores a point. Whoever drives through 4 checkpoints first wins. It's random and chaotic.
Another down.
Comprehend? Though I did cheese it and win in the end by staying put, waiting for the designated checkpoint to be near me. The last mode is Memorial Day. Here you need to get the ultra sophisticated laser device. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. And race over each checkpoint in order, so you can win the match. It's boring and I easily won. As for the other section, we usually just talk about some minor things like music, audio quality, bugs, and other nonsense. Of course, that means we need to mention the god-awful audio quality, which is ironic coming from my channel. It's not that good, and with the high degrees of volume, it leads to migraines. Like when the mayor gives you instructions for the mode, it's rather quiet.
Citizens of South Park, welcome to Rally. In case you're new to Rally Days, I'll also be explaining.
Then after that, she does the countdown, which is loud as fuck. Warning headphone users.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can't really put into words how it makes me feel, so I'll just use a South Park clip that does it better for me. I already went over the controls, graphics, tracks, and characters, so I'm not sure what else to talk about. I mean, this video is already quite long. I don't like making reviews this huge because they tend to do poorly, as people these days have a shorter attention span and prefer shorter content.
It's funny because it's true.
At the end of the day, I just don't want to review any more South Park games. I'm so burnt and fatigued on these games. This version of South Park Rally isn't much better than the PlayStation 1 version either. Sure, it looks sharper and performs better, yet that's about it. It's still the same exact game. A game that's mediocre, yet I'd say it's worth playing for the laughs. Hey, if you want a bad Mario Kart clone to play, this is one of the best choices in that regards. Though it's still more enjoyable than some other bad Mario Kart clones I've played yet on this channel, so let that horrifying thought creep into your mind, like Chicken Lover does into a coop full of hens.
Chicken Lover.
I do recommend it, but I'd also recommend you get an eel and use it as an anal dildo. Play this game. Go ahead. Trust me, bro. Crush some puss with a consent form. I just feel like shit after playing these South Park games over the course of 6 months trying to find anything good to be said about them.
Well, I can't say you didn't deserve that.
Fuck you!
It's just a mediocre Mario Kart clone with nothing special going for it. The audio is bad, but but at least they got the voice files, let alone actors, for their respective characters. Also, the humor is on par with South Park at the time. Yet, that's not enough to salvage a mediocre game with terrible everything else. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Goodbye.
Well, since I only have one more South Park game to review for the Nintendo 64, I might as well get it over with. This is South Park Rally, the worst Mario Kart clone. It's also quite possibly the second worst version of the game, as last year I reviewed it on PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast, with Dreamcast looking, playing, controlling the best, and featuring more content with an exclusive track. You just gotta tolerate a terrible controller that rivals the Nintendo 64 is all. So what does South Park Rally 64 offer? A worse time than even when Butters got probed. That's what. So this review is going to be shorter than my Dreamcast one, as I won't be going too far in depth like that review did. Mostly because this game is so god-awful, I don't want to, and plus, more in-depth reviews always flop on my channel. Just ask my Dragon's Dogma video about that one.
Oh god, he just doesn't stop! Who is this guy?
South Park Rally is a Mario Kart clone through and through, from the racing style to the usage of items. This game has no chill on copying the better version, much like Family Guy knocked off The Simpsons. In this game, you got several game modes, tracks, characters, and a ton of humor straight out of the first 3 seasons of the show, and it just doesn't really work on this platform, especially compared to Dreamcast, which despite still being a bad game, just plays better there. As for why Dreamcast is superior, well, you gotta look at the characters for starters. You got several characters here, but the roster is lacking several in this version due to cartridge limitations. You still have Stan, the stupid Jew, Cartman, Kenny, the best one, the stupid bitch, Chef, Bar Brady, Jimbo, Pip, Garrison, Bebe, Smelly Shelly, Tweak, Mackie, Cartman Cop, Big Gay Al, Ike, Visitor, Ned, Mephisto, Depth, Grandpa, Marsh, Starvin' Marvin, Jesus, Terrence and Phillip, Damien, and Satan. Sounds good, right?
It's round. It's round!
We're missing Scuzzlebutt, Sheila, Leanne, Football Kenny, Hip Hop Cartman,
Get in here!
West Side.
Raggedy Andy Stan, Vampire Kyle, and William Wallace Chef. So in total, the Nintendo 64 version is missing a whopping 8 characters.
God damn it!
Unlike Mario Kart, however, one thing South Park Rally has going for it is the sheer amount of modes available. Or so it seems, but more on that later. For now, the list of modes are as followed: Rally, Rally 2, Cow Days, Valentine's Day, Spring Cleaning, Read a Book Day, Easter Egg Hunt, Pink Lemonade Race, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and Millennium New Year's Eve. With one being multiplayer only. Seems like a nice bunch of modes, right?
Kick ass!
As for tracks, you got City, Farm, Big Gay Al's, Sewer, Forest, Mountain, and Volcano. The Dreamcast version has the exclusive Carnival track, which isn't that good, but it's worth noting that version gets a little something extra over the rest. And yep, that's it in terms of tracks. You only get 7 of them. Even Super Mario Kart has more tracks than this. I don't really hold it against South Park Rally for having bad controls. I mean, it's a Nintendo 64 after all. So of course, everything is clunky here, as to be expected. The C buttons will always be a problem, as you'll end up turning off the hood at random due to the controller design and button layout. Not to mention, you'll need to use the awkward Z button behind the controller to even use an item. Right trigger is for brake/drift, and by God does it suck like Super Mario Kart. The stick is your steering and menu navigation. The D-pad literally does nothing for you. It cannot be used as an alternative for steering, which might have been a nice option, or to use for swapping items instead of the down C button. Honestly, it's just a bad design all around. I was not having any fun with this game. Items are about as useful as one could expect. Most of the time they miss their targets. Even the lock-on ones that seek the nearest cart, like the hooker with herpes or Sparky the gay humping dog. At least whenever I use them for some reason. But the AI can use them without issues. I blame the game for that one. Every item either stops you, spins you out, or something in between, with a few giving you a speed boost, and that's all there's really to say about items in South Park Rally. Literally fucking garbage for a literal fucking garbage game. Which brings me to the fact the AI cheats, which in itself is not a revelation for Mario Kart fans, as everyone knows the AI is a cheating bitch, like your stupid ex. But the problem is the AI not only rubber bands and can get random speed boosts to stay ahead of you in races or any other mode, they also get items without even having to drive through any boxes. Yep, they don't even need to hit a box to get a truckload of random items to throw at you.
$10 delay, $5.
Because of this, I could never win any modes. All because of the speed boost and item spamming cheating AI. Like, good God, this game is unplayable. But of course, even if you could get good, it won't matter because this game looks and runs like choppy ass straight out of early 2000s webcam footage. You won't be wanting to Numa to this shit. Like, good lord, they really just half-assed this port. How do you make a game run so badly? Certain tracks, let alone modes, are just not possible to play within this port without you wanting to vomit up your liver. Just rewatching the footage to make this review is making me want to puke, as I feel so sick as I type this shit out. Oh god, I'm getting a severe migraine. Fuck the Nintendo 64, man.
You don't like puke?
The tracks are poorly designed. Either they're too huge and empty, or they're too small and have obstacles in the way. For example, Rally is nigh impossible as you can easily miss the tiny checkpoints in the city track. Or how Big Gay Al has so much furniture laying around the track, if you can even call it one, so you're bound to smack into something, especially if you play a larger kart racer. Mountain is so choppy, I kept falling into the water. Every track is just so terrible to play on for majority of modes. I'm not really having any fun. It's like taking the worst aspects of Mario Kart and making that the entire game.
It's just a non-stop frustrating experience that leaves a sharp pain in my neck as I try to not punch a fucking hole in the wall and begin to fuck it.
What the fuck?
Honestly, they focus too much on quantity over quality when it comes to modes. Most are just reskins of each other. Either you race across checkpoints of an item, collect a certain amount of an item, and return to a checkpoint, or attack each other with an item. I'm not really enjoying most of them, especially because of this console's controller and performance.
Stand straight!
Still, I guess there's some highlights. I did enjoy Easter Egg Hunt because it's straight to the point of collect 20 eggs first to win, and no one can steal yours unlike Halloween. In Halloween, you just collect candy and bring it back to a checkpoint to cash it in, and you can also steal from others, so if someone starts hoarding all the candy and tries to get to the checkpoint, you can ambush them and get all for yourself. New Year's has you holding the key for a set amount of time to win as you try to avoid other racers who want to steal it, and it's very, very boring. Thanksgiving has you collecting turkeys and returning to a checkpoint. I feel like the ones where you hold an item till the time is up or collect a set amount of something is the most enjoyable.
Are you for real?
As for traditional racing, you got Rally, and it's not traditional racing at all, as you have to race through tiny checkpoints on wide open tracks, easily missing them and losing the entire race because of it. Overall, I can't say much about this game, so let's move on to the other section and be done with this review. I never want to touch any other version of this game again. This game is just so god-awful.
Based.
The best part of South Park Rally is easily the voice acting, music, and humor. This is a time capsule of the best years of South Park before it went into decline in the mid-2000s.
Here is a fact.
They got the original voice actors for everyone, let alone are using clips from the show, and it's great hearing everyone sounding just right. Unlike today, where you can tell it's middle-aged men trying to sound like children and are sick and tired of doing the show and are just doing it for the money at this point.
So?
The music is a good mix of the show's theme and other stuff from the show's first few seasons, though the audio quality isn't good. But that's an issue aside. I just enjoy listening to everyone shit on each other, like we're back to the golden era of South Park. So yeah, the frame rate is dreadful in this game, though it doesn't always show in the recordings because Shadowplay is a piece of shit in and of itself. Several tracks are nigh unplayable, like the sewers, mountain, volcano, and city. This looks and feels like about 5 frames per second. It's making me sick, man. It's making me sick! At least load time wise, this port does load very fast. I never had any problems with booting it up or loading into a race. Everything is smooth and quick when it comes to loading. Just not during gameplay where it matters most. Cause it's Nintendo. Of course, they don't know what a stable frame rate is. Just ask anyone who's played the Nintendo Switch. God, I regretted buying that piece of shit of a console. Just save another 100 and build a PC and thank me later.
Oh my god, what is that thing?
And that's the very last South Park game for Nintendo 64 out of the way. South Park the video game, South Park Chef's Love Shack, and South Park Rally are all not good. Well, except for Chef's Love Shack. You could do worse for a Mario Party-like game. I mean, Crash Bash is a thing after all.
Oh my god!
Well, time to make another compilation for later on in the year. After this one, I'll be done with South Park games for a while. You can only stomach so many garbage games of a certain kind before it really eats at your ever-crippling mental well-being.
Insane in the
At the end of the day, South Park Rally is a terrible game not worth playing. At least on Nintendo 64. If you want to play the best version, it's on Dreamcast. Just enable the cheats to have everything unlocked and try to find something to enjoy about the game.
No thanks. No thanks.
As for the Nintendo 64, every South Park game on here has been garbage outside of Chef's Love Shack, which isn't surprising. It's kind of hard to ruin a trivia game. South Park Rally just looks and runs at such a bad frame rate. You can't play a racing game like this. Jesus H. Christ, what were they thinking? Not to mention we lack several characters, so there's even less content and it runs at a frame rate only Nintendo could ever hope to provide to us at a AAA price tag. Oh well. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.